Hey guys, well in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the first day of our Building an AI Enterprise Challenge. Now this will be a 10-day challenge broken up into 5 separate videos. Now the reason that I'm making it 10 days is that it usually takes about 10 days for a sales cycle to complete. So if I have a conversation with the lead and they need a little bit more time in order to actually pay for the service, it's going to take about 10 days. So I'm going to do a 10-day challenge. I'm going to do 5 videos, and what I want to do, and the reason I'm doing these videos, is to show you that if you're in a 9-to-5, or even if you've got an existing agency service, that this can be done in a pretty short amount of time. You've just got to cut the crap and focus on the key things that you need to be doing each day. The issue with most people is that we get distracted, we lose focus, and we try and work on things that are the easy things to do as opposed to the things that actually make the money. So typically, if there's no clear roadmap or there's no clear vision or plan that we need to follow, we tend to do the things that are the most fun or the easiest as opposed to the most important. So I'm going to make sure that with these videos, I'm going to clarify what are the most important things that you do need to work on to get this to work. So with that in mind, let's jump into the content. So welcome to day 1 of the AI Enterprise Challenge. Now I'm just going to double check that you guys can see that. Okay, perfect. All right, so the first things that we'll be working on is, number 1 is we need to establish a demand. Now the way that we're going to establish a demand for the service is we're going to pick different audiences. Okay, so different audiences, and we're also going to workshop different solutions. Okay, so it all starts with this. This is the most important part of the process, is figuring out which audiences we need to work with, which solutions we need to provide. So the audiences that we want to work with is ideally they want to have money and they need to have a need, and typically they need to be a business, right? And then we need to find different solutions that they need. And so we're going to take this and we're actually going to go over to ChatGPT and we're going to ask ChatGPT for some ideas. Okay, cool. So I'm looking to start an AI enterprise helping businesses solve problems. I want to work with businesses that have money and a need. I'm trying to figure out the best AI solutions that I can provide and which audiences are the best ones to work with. Now I'll have this prompt available for you guys just so that you can start the process yourself if you want to go alongside me in this journey. Okay, so let's check it out. So we have AI sales agent, qualify leads, follow up, book appointments, answer objections, internal AI assistants, draft SOPs, write emails, summarize meetings, custom AI dashboards, AI enhanced client portals, AI automation of SOPs. Okay, cool. So this is fine. Like just because ChatGPT says this, it doesn't mean that like it's gonna work. I actually hate the way that ChatGPT says, yeah, like this is what you got to do, and it doesn't work like that. It's going to be more competitive. So with that in mind, I'm going to say I like the sales agent aspect. I like the sales agent aspect. I like the automation aspect, but I'm not a fan of dashboards, portals, or assistants. Dashboards, portals, or assistants. So give me 10 niches, not agencies or info, that I can work with based on that. Okay, so just to give you an idea of my thinking here. So instead of working with agencies, I don't want to work with marketing agencies with AI, because typically what you find is you want to work with audiences that feel like they don't understand the process. By working with agencies with AI, it's kind of like me going to a mechanic and telling them how to fix a car. These people already think they know how to do it, even though they probably don't. And some of them probably do, but it's like trying to tell an expert, or tell a person who thinks they're an expert how to do things. They're not going to pay money for it. So I want to work with businesses that feel like they don't know what AI is. They feel a bit confused about it. And so I'm going to work with those types of businesses, and I'm going to offer an AI sales agent, or just kind of like generic AI deployment. Okay, I'm going to call it AI deployment. So I like the automation and I like the idea of generic AI deployment. So let's check that out and let's bump it in. Beautiful. All right, so give me a simple list. And I hate it when ChatGPT gives me 2 responses. All right, cool. So let's check this out. So now we immediately have 10 different niches, okay? So let's just check this out. Solar, renewable energy, real estate, luxury car, medical, home improvement, industrial equipment suppliers, automotive repair and custom shops, high-end travel companies. Okay, cool. And so the way that I'm actually going to do this is I'm going to be using a cold email. Okay. I'm also going to be using SMS, and I'm also going to be using ads. Okay, so these are the 3 strategies that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to start actually with medical clinics. I'm going to start with home improvement, and I'm also going to go with I'm going to actually go with these 3. I know the other industries fairly well, and I'm going to go with these 3. And so with that in mind, I'm actually going to build a cold email for reaching out to these particular industries. And so what I'm going to do is actually start to map out the cold email that I'm going to send them. Now, at this point of the training, I'm actually going to transition into our school group. So if you want to watch the rest of the training, join our free school group. It's literally free. So don't feel like I'm making you guys pay for anything. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to actually start building a really good AI community, and I want to, incentivize you guys to join. So click the link below and check out the rest of this video and how I'm going to set it up. Cheers.